Hey guys, thanks for tuning into the show. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. You're gonna get your passport, you're gonna go to China, and you're gonna get a job as a basketball trainer. I've been there, so I already see the type of caliber of players or people that they are having as a basketball coach. And they are not basketball coaches. They be like these young African guys who are closer or in China and they're going to school and they just got a job because they're black and they're black, pretty much. Terrible at basketball, can't really do too much. They're just black, so they get a job, become a coach. Now you have a place to live. Now you have income coming in, and you have full access to the gym. You have full access to the gym. They work probably 2 times a week and on the weekends. And you're going to get probably paid like $2,300 to $2,400 a month. That's a great salary.
That's great.
While you're there, you can start building your connections because China has an unbelievable amount of connections when it comes to basketball. To me, I think that's the mecca.
I believe it.
Basketball is absolutely taking over China than any other. I think that's going to be like one of the number one sport, bro.
They got a strong basketball community, and then just the most populated country in the world. So
I'm going back. Yeah. After I leave, I'm going back. I'm going back there again. I am 100% advocate of China.
Yeah. So I even knew somebody earlier this year, like he's not even a professional basketball player. He went out there and got some work for a couple of weeks. So it's like
you're up. See what I'm saying?
It's a whole lot of opportunities in China and just in Asia in general.
I'm watching these guys' stories who never played for any teams. They just their whole career is playing Chinese wild ball and just playing because they built up the connections with the right people. You're already over there, so you're going to start playing in the gyms. People are going to start seeing you. You're going to get opportunities to go play in showcase games. Remember I was telling you about a showcase game is you just show up, you play for one day. They pay you $400, $500 just to play it's like a one-day contract. We're going to fly you, feed you, put you in a hotel. You're going to play the game. We're going to give you your money right after the game and then fly you wherever you want to go after that. It's like a one-day contract.
Perfect.
Then you get invited to the tournaments. They have week tournaments. Some of these tournaments, you get paid per game. So that's minimum $300 a game, especially for a young guy coming out. You do that, $300 a game, you got 5 games, you just made $1,500 in a week on top of the job you already got. Not only are you getting seen by the people who are in the tournaments, because a lot of them who run the tournaments, they be in all of the tournaments. Right. So you're just building your representation all the time.
Right. Yeah, that sounds like a win-win situation.
It is an unbelievable untapped market, bro. That is the way I'm watching guys just eat. I seen a guy, he just moved to China and living on China, not with no second division team, not no CBA team. He just out there because he know some people and he gets put onto every single tournament. Think about that. You're making so much money and you ain't even on a team playing basketball.
$1,500 in a week, that's great.
That's just one tournament.
Yeah, because like we talked about early in the segment, man, we talking about $1,500 for a month.
Exactly. So, as the first year, not even coming out of JUCO.
That's a great situation. If you can make that in 1 or 2 weeks.
Man, you do that once a week for a month. You can do that once a week a month.
Yeah. Yeah, I believe it once you say you plugged in, because like one thing about being a basketball player, and once you find your way in this, this game, this market, you realize like, man, you can really set up shop and take over. You know what I mean? All you really need is the right contact.
Contacts, bro. Yeah. And that's what I say.
Once you're in the loop.
That's what I'm saying with him. I got the contacts. He's trying to go to the pro camps. He's trying to do this. I'm like, cuz. I gave him a real strict, I said, this is what you got to do. For the next 4 years, don't worry about basketball. You just need to worry about getting strong. At 22, he was like 21 at the time. When you're 25, you'll be ready to play. I didn't start playing until I was professionally, until I was 24, going into 25. I played at 24 the end of the season. I played like 2-3 months. And then I was 25 really when I had my first legit season overseas. And still rocking. You think you got to go get it now, and you run and go get it now, and you're not even ready for it now. You're not even really ready to handle playing 40 minutes a game and not producing and getting cut, and then you ain't got no money because that was your only way of income. Now, if your income was just being a coach in a country where they're going to pay you already, and this opportunity doesn't make or break you.
That was my whole thing behind him going to college, just to get that like maturity level up before he hit the NBA, like not NBA level, but like the pro overseas level. But at the same time, I done seen guys leave school early and it was kind of immature. You know what I mean? So it's like, really, you know, I met your cousin too. He got his head on straight.
Yeah,
so
you
like,
play with him.
It all depends on what player, but you definitely like. Don't get me wrong. You school, going to university, that's still a great thing, and getting your college degree, still that's something to strive for and a major accomplishment. But if you already know what you want to do, and me personally, I already knew what I wanted to do in school once I started Savannah State. I knew I wanted to be a pro basketball player full time.
That's what I'm saying.
You know what I mean? I had we both went to school for computer science. We were in the same degree, to the same classes, and like, I was just like, okay, I'm in this class, and the professor is talking about these electrical circuits.
I knew you was going to Chuck.
Cosine over sine.
I knew you was going to Chuck. I knew you was going to Chuck.
X times 14 plus 7 minus Y times W. I'm like, I'm
square.
Yeah, I'm like, I just want to play basketball, and I just clocked out. I remember it was a time where I just like, I hit the crossroads. I was like, do I want to, really put more energy into being a student because I was starting to fall behind? Or I was like, man, do I want to just put all my eggs in one basket and just
go all in on
basketball for this basketball thing? And I just said, hey, man, I'm going to try my best with this schoolwork, but most of my time and effort and energy going to go to this basketball. And that's what I became, you know what I mean? I regret not getting my college degree, but I still got a chance to do it.
I understand that, but is it more so of a personal reason you regret it? Because really, you're not in no field for computer science. I just regret it because
I got so close. It's like I started.
You want to finish something.
And I want to feel like Coach Brown, as you say, is 1,000 things. One thing finished is better than 1,000 things started. You know what I mean? And then like, just for my family's sake and my mother and my grandmother, to do it for them. Me personally too, but I've been able to do everything I want to do without my degree as well. So that's never stopped me. So for everybody that don't have a degree, you still can be successful without it, but it's just good to accomplish in your life.
I believe that a lot of it is brainwashed to think, because I got my degree, and it means absolutely nothing. My dad came, my uncle came, everybody came to watch me walk across the stage. My mom came, some family members, and then that was it. I didn't use the degree one time. I'm not going to be a coder, computer science coder. Absolutely none of that. And I'm like, the only reason I came here and even did this is because I wanted to play basketball. It wasn't because I wanted to be a coder or stuff. I never thought about being behind the desk and all day just...
Exactly. I never saw myself doing that either.
So what's the point of going to college? It ain't no point. Just to say you want to walk across the stage and spend a whole bunch of money to be in something that you... Why? Wasting your time.
Yeah. I mean, it definitely... I want to say it's
a waste of time.
This is the sad thing about it.
It's a scam.
If you know what you want to do and you're a hard worker and you're highly motivated by yourself and you, like I said, you know the goal plan you want to do, like as a business figure, you don't need college.
You do not. Are you advising your son and daughter to go to college?
I am, but I would say this, like you said, it's kind of like brainwashing, them to like say we need to go to school. But at the same time, it's like, for some people, they're not always like me and you got high motivation or, seeing a sense of direction in what they want to do in the future. Some people kind of need that extra time just to figure out who they are and who they're going to be in life. You know what I'm saying? So
why not just go work then? And go think about that and at least be making some money then instead of spending your money going to college and then trying to work and then do something that you might not even end up doing in the first place. just to say I walked across the stage and I got a degree. When I graduated and I was home, I said, you know what? Because my mom was like, you got a degree, computer science, you need to use it. I tried applying for jobs. This was in 2012, 13. They was not hiring. I thought, I got a bachelor's degree in computer science and information system. I'm definitely gonna get paid. No one even.
Yeah, that's crazy.
No one gave me no.
That's the sad part about it, man. You spend all that time.
That is my point.
I want to say, I don't even know you bled, but sometimes getting that degree, man, it takes blood, sweat, and tears.
It wasn't easy
to get that.
We was in the same classes. You see,
and the fact that you got one, you still couldn't find a job. And that was 2012, so ain't no telling.
2012.
Ain't no telling what the market like now, and that's just crazy.
It got way more cutthroat. Put it that way. That's 12 years ago.
All that effort, energy, time,
5 years,
and you still need more degrees just to get a job.
5 years, and I went to summer school every single summer.
And you still need more stuff and more qualifications to beat out everybody.
I couldn't even get a mentorship or a call to even come in. I was on Indeed. I was on GetJobs.com. I was walking indoors. I applied. I'm like, this one, it really hit me. I was at home, and my mom had a home. She had a house that she had renovated, and it was like nobody was living there. So she said, you can go live in there. You just have to turn the water on, the water and electricity. Just pay the bill for the water, electricity. So I was like, okay. And for disclosure, I was on probation at the time, so I had to pay my probation as well. Another story. So I was like, I got this college degree, can't get a job. Found myself in the orange grove field, picking oranges for money. And I always remember saying, I got a full degree to go pick oranges.
Yeah, bro. It's
to go pick oranges?
I be trying to stay on the positive side, but to me, in my opinion, school is a scam, bro.
That is a scam, bro. What is the point of getting this luxurious?
Even before we, got to this glorious age with YouTube and technology, where we get so much information, you still didn't even need school when we was in. All right, because like one thing about us as millennials, we saw the time before social media. Then we kind
of walked into it like the major boom.
Social media, and we seen life after social media. So we kind of got the best of both worlds. But even the time before social media, you still didn't need school because you still had the internet. It wasn't as good as it is today, but you had information on there. And on top of that, books. They always been around. Coding, business, all the courses you take in school, they're in books. They're in the library.
You really don't need it.
So the fact that, our teachers in high school and middle school and just the government in general just saying you need to go to university to further better your education to get a better job, which I'm lying through my teeth about. We just trying to break in more money for the government.
You are a worker. We just need more workers.
Like really, the really goal is to self-educate yourself, find a good job, and then work your way up the ladder like that. You know what I mean? Because you don't need you paying to get taught by somebody. I get it. It is good to learn from others, and you don't know everything, so you do need a professional. But there's books out there.
There's mentors too
that will tell you everything. The same thing the professors are telling you.
There's mentors too. You pay a mentor for whatever field that you want to go in, and they'll just basically tell you everything you need to do. Like I just said with my cousin, why would you go to college when I just told you I went there? At the peak prime time of this school that you're trying to go to. I went there, I graduated, it did nothing. I got nothing from it. From this day, still ain't did nothing. What I'm actually seeing success in is if I actually did this is the best route, this is the best country, this is how you do it, this is how you get money, all I am is a mentor to a mentor you're gonna skip all the BS. That degree, you don't need it. Let's be real. You ain't gonna be no doctor. You ain't finna you trying to hoop. Go work in the field that you actually want to be in, which is basketball. Get paid for it. It's light. Go to another country Get your experience up and get your culture up in another experience, because if you stay in America, you're not going to understand overseas by just staying. You have to go overseas.
Yeah, last thing I'll say about the whole school, college thing is like, if you're going to go to school, go to like a trade route school.
Yes,
right? So like
that's a great idea.
Something where you can like learn hands-on in the field
a specific skill.
Doing. Yeah, of course, you're learning like academic, sitting down piece of paper or whatever, but you need to really learn how to apply and hands-on physically do the job that you want to do. You know what I mean? If the schools you're looking at don't have that, opportunity for you to do that, then I was just going ahead and say, go ahead and hit the workforce and find some skills, because, man, constantly educate yourself.
Hey guys, thanks for tuning into the show. Please subscribe on our YouTube, Spotify, Apple, and wherever you listen to your podcast. I greatly appreciate it.